Alright, let's see how this sounds and looks on stream. But okay, I have so many different things that I need to work on. Let's see how that looks. Or at least a couple. Let's see how my audio sounds.
Alright.
Yeah, it sounds fine.
Let's see how this sounds.
Okay, we're so disorganized. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm all over the place right now. Goodness. But alright, I need to catch up on some stuff. A little bit ago, I tried to do like a... I tried to do a test animation. And so I painted a bunch of these... let me see. I had a bunch of these little frames. Let me see. I had so many of these little frames. So there's probably like... I don't know, 30 something of these, maybe 20 of these little frames. And the animation didn't end up looking all that good, in my opinion. So I'm gonna try and redo them. Let me see, I'm missing comments and stuff. Let me go. I gotta see the comments. How can I see the comments?
So I'm gonna try and redo them.
Okay, I think I can see comments when they pop up.
So I'm gonna try and redo them.
Okay. Okay, we're back. So what I'm gonna try to do is, I did them a lot bigger now. So the original ones took me like not very much time at all, because they're literally like the size of a finger. But I think that might have been part of why they didn't animate so well. So we're gonna try and paint them a little bigger. I'm most of the way through them now. And it's a different animation as well, so we're gonna keep working on it right now until we finish. There's like 38 of these, I believe, 35, which doesn't sound like a terrible, like terribly too much, but it's so many. And then once we come to the end of this, we're gonna see if we can animate them. So there's that. So that's the first thing I'm gonna try to do today. The second thing is, let me grab it real quick. Okay, so the second thing that you're looking at, let me put this on screen right now before we get too far into this. If you'd like to support, you can scan the little QR code thing. That's my Ko-Fi. I also have some stuff there for free, so. Man, I wish I had like a little fade up from the bottom. You know, we'll work on that. We'll work on that. But the second thing I want to work on is, where's my OBS? Okay. The second thing I wanted to work on here is, so I've pretty much finished my comic. This is all the pages pretty much. And I went through and I went to the library and I scanned all these in. The only thing though is that when I scanned them in, they were such low quality that I'm gonna have to scan them again. But we're gonna use that as an opportunity to go ahead and fix anything that we might have missed the first time. So that's the second thing I want to do. And then if I still have energy and I still feel like painting after all that, I want to paint more. Man, maybe I should grab that too. But I want to paint more. I have these little like, what is it? They're like 4x6 little wooden canvases or little wooden little wooden boards. And maybe we'll do a painting on that if I still feel like I haven't had enough painting for the day. But I'm gonna try to get through these first, which is kind of like a little bit mind-numbing to just paint the same thing over and over and over again. But that's what we're gonna try to do. So yeah, I had this idea, and I'm not gonna go fully into it because I'd really like to do it, but I feel like if I keep talking about it, I probably won't. But I just want to try to do at least a little test animation for this thing. Hey, Sarah. Yeah, I want to do a little test animation for this thing I'd like to work on in the near future once I finish my comic. Maybe we should just go over this whole thing. And yeah, I thought it took a long time when I was painting the really small ones. These ones are even more time consuming. It's over there. And they take up so much space too. But yeah, these I'm gonna make them kind of sloppy because I don't feel like getting in the weeds for just like a practice animation. I think my audio is fine. I hope my audio is alright. If you guys are in chat, let me know if you guys can hear me fine and everything. I think I'm good, but I hope I didn't miss something or not plug something in or whatever. But yes, I'm gonna go through, paint all 38 of these, and yeah. The only thing I'm thinking is gonna be kind of tough when I do start doing like the actual when I actually try to do a finished animation, is keeping these colors the same. Forgot to do these on here. Is keeping the colors really close. Okay, thanks Emma. I appreciate it. I couldn't tell. Sometimes I mess it up. Alright. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have a hard time keeping these colors the same when I actually try to animate, like for real deal. I'm just gonna try and I don't know, I feel like I can keep my eye on the colors, hopefully they're not shifting too much. But yeah, I've been seeing so many I keep forgetting this little thing. I've been seeing some hand-painted movie animations and hand-painted game animations and stuff like that. And I don't know, I've just been feeling there's a lot of things that I wanted to do, like make a book. We did that, and use my painting as the illustrations. So we did that, and then I really wanted to make the comic, and we're working on that now. And then what was I gonna say? And then something I would like to do is either a movie or a game, or a little film or a game type thing. So this is a test for that to see if the animation can hold up. I want to show you. Let me see if I can show you guys what the original one looked like. What is the animation of? Okay, so it's this one is like a boxer throwing a right hook, I think. Yeah, it's a right hook. So it's so many, oh my goodness, guys. Lenvik, what's up, Lenvink? I've only seen a few, or I've only heard of a few. But I've seen some smaller French ones. There's one called The Girl with No Hands, I believe it's called. But okay, so the idea is that this is a boxer. This is honestly, the animation is just stolen from a game, but I just want to see if it could work out, if in the painted style. If I were gonna do it on my own, I'd probably spend the time and actually do the animation myself, or actually you know what I mean, make original motions, like original mocap, like I'd have to film myself doing a bunch of punches and movements and stuff like that, or get people I know to do a bunch of movements. But yeah, it's just a boxer throwing a right hook. But yeah, this is a test so that I can see if we can actually go ahead and like if it comes across, you know what I mean? Because I had this idea of doing like a game, and I thought about doing 3D, but then I feel like with my style, I feel like it would make more sense if it was 2D, two-dimensional. But I don't think I've ever played a good like 2D game. That's not true. I played a few, but I feel like a lot of times 2D games kind of, they're missing what I want out of a game sometimes. So I'd like to see if I could do a 2D game that still feels good, I guess. But yeah, these are taking a lot longer. Oh my goodness, I keep forgetting on every one of these. I'm going to paint this front glove as well. Yeah, we're just using paint. We're just using gouache. We're gonna have to go through and repaint these gloves. Some of them I forgot. Yeah, this is the paint I'm using. Let's see. But yeah, this isn't even like, this is kind of a difficult part, but I feel like it only gets harder because after this we have to what's it called? We have to like animate them, and so that means we have to line them up, make sure that they're all like on the same vertical and horizontal planes. This is called gouache. Gouache. It's like if watercolor was opaque. And if you like gouache, or if you like watercolor, my channel is full. Like, dude, I have so many videos about painting with water or gouache. It's very similar to watercolor, but it's different because you can do opaque paint. I feel like these are already changing color because I haven't been on top of the, what's it called? I haven't been on top of what color we're using. It's becoming more purple. Yeah, I'm trying to go, dude, I keep forgetting. Okay. I just want to go quick because I don't want to overextend myself and then it still not work out, you know what I mean? Like the last time I tried it, and I showed it a second ago, but the last time I tried to do this, I did it at like half the scale. I don't know if you guys can see that. I did it at like half the scale, and it still took a long time. I have never used paint pens. Maybe I used them not for art, but for like when I was a little kid, we would paint on like wooden stuff. I've used them then, but not since I've been an adult, no. Yeah, well, for this one we just traced because this is just like a practice. We're just trying to see if the animation will hold up. But usually I don't even draw. Like, usually I don't like to draw because I'm not very good at drawing, so it takes me a long time. But these are just ripped from a game, so we can see how the actual animation can look. No, this is paint. Yeah, this is paint. But but I've never used paint pens. I think I keep forgetting this one. I keep forgetting the little front glove. But yeah, I've wanted to use paint pens. Like I've had this idea for a couple years now where, because if you're new to the channel, I usually do plein air painting. So I usually paint outside. So I'll either like go to a park or I'll go to like, I don't know, well it's mostly parks honestly. And I'll paint there. And so I've had this idea of doing that but with paint pens, those acrylic paint pens. But I don't know, I just haven't felt the urge to buy a pack of paint pens. I just don't know how much, I don't know, I mean, are you guys avid paint pen users? Because I don't really see myself using them after, like, if I made a video with them, I couldn't see myself using them after that. I feel like maybe I would get tired of them. But I've seen people do really cool stuff with them. Oh my goodness, dude. We're getting so sloppy, but it doesn't even matter. We just need to finish this so I can see how the animation will work. I wish, let me see if I have it. I don't have it. Man, okay. It's on my phone, so I'd have to share it from my phone to this screen so I can show you guys. But I do have like a test animation of the last time, and that one worked out like kind of okay, semi something. But yeah. But yeah, there's like 38 of these, I think. Or 35, I think. So that means we have to go through each and every one of these. And just add a little bit of color. But if you guys stick around after this, I plan to work on my comic book and try to get just fix some things in there. Because I scanned them in, I scanned my comic book in, and I saw a couple things that I feel like didn't really look right. And I feel like if we go back, we can probably find out more things that could be fixed before I do a final scan of the comic. Dude, look at this. We've been doing this for like 15-20 minutes and we still have all these left. But this is fine. The last time I tried to do this, I was working with a shorter animation. So I probably was like 20 frames as opposed to this being like 35. But that one didn't look good. I don't think I did that one right. Talking about videos that I wanted to do, I've had this idea of going camping for a little bit now, and so that very well might be the next video if I can work it out. I don't know. I just got kind of a little bit worried because I had planned to go, not planned, but I had thought about going camping a little bit ago. But then I started hearing about like these bear sightings nearby. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know if I really want to be camping that bad to go fight a bear or something in the woods. But if I go, you'll definitely see it. And if I see a bear, you guys will probably see it. I'm not even doing them in order, so I can't even tell how far I've gotten. It feels like we're pretty far in. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. Well, at least for... Actually, we only have like 2 more bits that we might... And really only one that we kind of have to do. The other one we kind of can maybe or maybe not do. So the first one is like... Well, let me show you. So the one that we have to do is this other glove cuff, this other thing. We have kind of have to do that. Just logically, we have to do that. The other one that we don't really have to do, but probably should do, I guess, is the shadow in the middle of the pants, or the shorts. That one I'm not sure if I want to do. Just because it's going to be moving so much, and it's not really even that critical to finishing it. We forgot that one. I think I'll take a break after this. I think I'm going to, not take a break, but I think I'm going to, once we finish this, I'm going to go on to the other project. This is so repetitive. What's up, Creative Ambitions? We're working on an animation. I tried to do this a while ago, but it didn't turn out very good. And so I ended up doing, well, okay, it didn't turn out bad last time, but it didn't animate the way I wanted it to. Man, I really wish I could show you. I wish it was... So the other animation is on the phone that I'm filming with. But, whatever. So this was the old one, the old animation. It's really just like a little rock back and forth. Like, it's not even that specific, so I think that's part of why it didn't turn out great. because it was just like a really small movement, like a rock back and forth. But this one is gonna be like a full punch. So maybe it should be more, it should be cleaner, I think, or clearer what's going on. But how are you doing, Creative Ambitions? Okay, this is the last one. I think I'm gonna take a break, or not take a break, but switch gears after this one. Goodness. Okay, that makes 35 or 36 or whatever it is. Lordy, look at this table. Let me show you. Look at how many are on this table. Hold on. Look at how many of these are on this table. It's crazy. And my dog's out here, so. Oh, there he is. What's up, bud? Okay, he's shook. But alright. Sorry, bud. We need to clean his eyes out. Alright. Let me grab the comic. So, okay. We walked all the way through the comic, pretty much. This is the new one. No, this is just, yeah, this is the new one and the old one, I think. Let's just put the new one off to the side. Let's grab all the new pages. I guess it could be fun. You know what we should do? We should compare the new one to the old one, page by page. Let me grab all the new pages and then all the old pages. New, old. Let me put them in order real quick. Gotta put these in order first. That's page 3. It's page 1. Sorry, this might take a bit. I'm just trying to put these in order. I want to have everything in order so I can compare. So this is page, what are we on? 3? Look for page 4. So 1, 2, oh my goodness, it's taking so long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 7. Maybe 7 is a black page. Hold on. So page 1, and then page 2, 3. 6, yeah, 6. Okay, 7 is a black or a red page. 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 11. I didn't plan to do this, so let's see. 11. And then to get up, that's. Okay, I think we got it now. This one. 15, and 16, 17, then 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, there we go. Goodness, that took a long time. Okay, so this is the whole comic. This is the whole... Does that look impressive? I can't tell. That's the whole deal right there. This is the new one. That looks good, the old one. I don't actually have page 1 from the old one because I cut it up. But okay, I just want to go through. Let's see. I have a couple pages I wanted to fix. That's what we brought this out for. So one of the things I want to fix, let's write this down first. I just want to go through and see things I want to fix. I remember this kid's face did not make me feel proud, so we're going to redo her face. Her little frown. Page 1, frown. Everything else I feel okay about on page 1. The only thing I kind of don't like that page 2 is fine. It seems like I got more serious as I kept painting, and that kind of makes some of these pages a little less opaque or a little less finished. That's fine. That's fine. 6 is fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, this one. This is something... Okay, so I remember... I think I told you guys, I really didn't like this drawing. I just felt like it got really muddy, especially... I was trying to do this whole like light and dark thing, and I think it worked out here on the face, but that made everything else like really watery and get scratched out. So what we did is we're gonna have this page be like the top half. We might have to change the size or whatever. This will be the top half, and then this will be the bottom half. So we still have the same two. We still have the same two scenes, but they look very different now. This guy, I think we need to add another value in between the dark and the light. So page 12. Squatting, I guess the squatting guy. Everything else I feel good about. Maybe his hand, but yeah, maybe hand. Let's write that down too. Hand, opaque. Alright, what else? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. This page is okay. This page is okay. Actually, maybe... Nah, it's okay. I don't love the face here, but I don't really want to... I really don't want to do reconstruction on this face. So we'll keep it. We'll keep it. This page is okay. Okay. Page is fine. Fine. Okay. Okay. These pages are all pretty good. So we need to fix their face on page 1. The values on page 12, and then also the opacity of a hand on page 12. So let's get after it. I don't know how to really go about this face. Let me see if I can zoom in. Maybe you guys can see it now. I don't paint a lot of kids, so I think that's part of why this one looks the way it does. I don't paint a lot of kids, and I don't really do a lot of facial expressions either, so we're gonna have to... We'll put in some work to fix this one. I think if we just redo her face, it probably will end up better than if we tried to like manipulate each little bit. so let's just redo. Let's try to redo it. We gotta match the value first, and then we can go about a face. Zoom out again. Okay. Okay, so let's just rematch the face color. Yeah, I don't do a lot of kids' faces, and I also don't paint a lot of expressions in general, so this was kind of like set up to maybe kind of struggle a bit. Actually, I feel like the mouth is most of the issue. Yeah, I think the mouth is most of the issue here. Because we can, let me show you how I went about the face on the other page. Because I did opt to do a face on that next page, which wasn't as difficult, but it doesn't look great, but it doesn't look terrible either. So this is how we did her face on the other page. It's not terrible, it's not great. But I think you can, I think it comes across, and it looks like a little kid. So I think we're just gonna try to keep with that, but just the opposite direction. I guess because she's gonna be sad in this one. So let's try to get the opacity first. We gotta let that dry first. We've almost been live for 45 minutes, almost. Wow. Alright, we're gonna keep being live for another, hopefully a long while. Yeah, we really gotta let this face dry. I don't wanna just be scraping around until we mess up. You know what, let's do it in the meantime. Let's grab page 12. That's the other one that had issues, right? Yeah, page 12 was the other one that had a couple issues. Here it is. So the main issue on page 12 was that I just felt like it just a little too stark. Even though it kind of looks fine in real life, I feel like when I took a photo of it, it didn't look right. So we're gonna add in, let me think. I feel like a value between white and this lighter orange should be a good addition. So okay, yeah, let's mix a value between there. It's so hard to get color with these small brushes. Like pull color from your paints. Okay, let's see how this one goes. Yeah, I just felt like when I took a scan of it and when I took a picture of it, it didn't look right. It looked a little just not how I wanted it. It looked too like contrasty for my style. Gouache sometimes also like deceives you with its like value. Like you'll think it's really close to white, and then you'll put it down and it's nowhere near white. Hopefully this is helping. We just needed another value in here. Besides, like, straight to bright white. I'm gonna keep moving up in value though. I'm gonna try to ease my way in to white. That's always a good tip for highlights too. I feel like you want to ease into the highlights. Unless you like really, I mean, you'll know if you need to go just about to straight white, but I feel like for the most part you want to ease in. Because it's pretty rare that a value will just shoot up from normal skin tone all the way up to like brightest highlight. I feel like I also want to add a darker edge to this painting, or to this scene. So let's mix up a darker value, almost black, but not really. All right, let's mix this up. Okay, let's put this. I think the edge is kind of a bit lost. We might not be helping the contrast problem with all this black. Yeah, kind of like a, well, no, it's not gonna be a flip book. Although we could do a flip book. I really want to do like a game. That's what I want to do. Creative ambition. I want to do a game. That's what I really like to do. I'd like to do a game. So I want to try to make these animations, and it's not, the game isn't this is a comic, but the animation just happens to look really similar to this. Let's zoom out again. But yeah, the animations, I'm trying to what's it called, make the animations smooth and look right. Oh, it's okay. Dude, highlights are so, but you know what? Yeah, I feel like you gotta be careful. Because sometimes it's like, you just want to dab down a bunch of white, but you gotta work for it, I feel like you gotta ease your way up to white paint. But like being able to use, like, we can do it here too. Being able to put down white paint is such a good moment on a painting. It's like, that's how you really know you're towards the end of it, when you start putting down like values really close to white. Let's put this down. This is almost white, but it's not quite there. It's also crazy, like, when you think you have white paint and you have something that's like, even if you have just a tiny little bit of something else in there, it's not going to be white. Even just like the tiniest little bit of like another color in the paint mixture just takes you a little bit off. Alrighty, I really only wanted to do a couple things on this page. I didn't want to, you don't have to do so much, because this page is fine. This page is alright. You know, I used to buy some gouache that was like an off-white color, and it was actually really useful. I didn't expect to want to use it ever, but it was like a cream white, and that one was actually really nice. I haven't used it. I think I used it up, and I just haven't felt the need to go buy more. I have a lot of art supplies like that, like especially with sketchbooks. Oh, we gotta charge something real quick. I feel that a lot with sketchbooks. Like, I'll buy something to try it out. I'll buy a sketchbook to try it out, but then it's like, I'll enjoy it while I have it, but once I'm finished with it, I probably won't rebuy it. Unless I really like the brand or how it worked out. Okay, there we go. What was I saying? I forgot what I was even saying. Oh yeah, like sometimes when I buy sketchbooks or when I buy art supplies, I'll enjoy them while I have them, but then once I'm done with them, I don't really feel the need to rebuy them. And I feel like that with all about sketchbooks. Like, I like trying new sketchbooks. Like, for a while I had this for a while I was using this Hahnemühle, trying to add more colors, what'd you say, to my white. Okay, make a huge difference. Very interested in modern animation. Yeah, I haven't seen, the reason I want to do it is because I haven't seen a lot of, like, I just feel like my style would be kind of cool for a game. And so I really want to see if I can't, give it a shot. And just, I love having projects to work on too. Like, sometimes I get like, I don't know, sometimes I get really like, I don't want to say depressed, but sometimes like if I don't have like a project to work on, it's like, dude, what are we even doing here? Like, what are we doing? So that's the next project. Once I finish this one, it'll be a good thing we have something else to go into. But we still need to fix this face. So let's fix this face. Oh yeah, let me see if I can find it. For a long time I was using this Hahnemühle gray tone sketchbook, and I kind of miss it. Like, it was kind of nice because I've been using the Moleskines for a while now. Let me grab that other one. I'm gonna try to grab the Hahnemühle. So just give me a second. Sorry, Joe. Sorry, bud. You okay? Alright. Okay. So I used to use this sketchbook a couple years ago. I think it was 2021 or 2022. And this sketchbook that I bought one time, I bought it, I enjoyed it, but I didn't buy it again. And I think a lot of it was like the form factor. I just wasn't a huge, like, this is too big for me. Like, I can't really put it in my pocket, but it's like a big deal, it feels like. And this is the one I use now. It's a little bit smaller. This one I've bought like 2 or 3 times now, I think. I think I have 2 or 3 of these. But this one I enjoyed it, and maybe I'll try it again. I just wish they had a smaller form factor version of this. Like, I don't know if you can see, but it's like the paper is, like, this is white, and then this is the paper. So the paper is like a couple steps back from white. So I really enjoyed this one while I was using it. But you can definitely see, like, oh my goodness, some of these portraits in here are very interesting. Like, this is when I was really still trying to learn how to draw and do portraits and stuff. Like, yikes! Oh my goodness, this one was really tough. This one was really difficult. But yeah, I wouldn't mind retrying this one. I wouldn't mind trying this sketchbook again. I would just have to be in the right mood to paint with it. Okay, let's try to do this one. This is such a small portrait too. It's like, goodness, I couldn't made her just a little bit bigger on the page. I like painting small, but goodness. Let's just work up slowly. I know we need. How are we gonna do a frown? We could just do like a simple, like a lip frown instead of. My dog is begging me to walk him. I'll walk you in a bit, bud. Alright. What was I gonna say? I'll walk you in a bit. What time is it? What time is it? It's only 4:35, dude. You can walk at 5. Alright, I gotta try to placate my dog until 5. But alright, what was I saying? Okay, I think we can go with a little sad frown, but like a lip frown, you know what I mean? The other one I had was like an open mouth, like a open mouth frown. But I think if we just do like a lip frown. Let's see. There we go. She looks like a grown man now. She looks like she has like a 5 o'clock shadow. Because of the what's it called? Because of the other value of the skin I put down. But I think it'll be fine once we fix the skin tone. What time is it? How long have I been streaming? Wish I would have streamed for longer, but I think my dog is at his wit's end. Have we made it to an hour yet? Almost. Okay, let's make it to an hour. Let's make it to an hour, and then my dog can go for a walk. I gotta scratch his back now until the stream's over. Oh my goodness, dude. But I'm the only man for the job, so my dog will certainly get walked. I think we just need to match up these. There we go, that's not so bad. Just gotta get these. She kind of has like a grown man face. I don't know why. Why so? I think just because of. I think just because of how round or how square that is. Let's make it more round. Also, this little chisel right there, we need to fix that. There we go. Okay, that actually fixed a lot. Once we fix her shape a little bit, we'll be good. It's not bad. We just gotta go ahead and. But all right. Actually, no, we're gonna push through. My dog is fine. He's chilling. What was I gonna say? Oh, I feel like she's gonna work out fine. I'm actually glad that we took the time to fix this. Cause I was gonna just scan it and not really care too much. But I think it's a worthwhile endeavor to fix this portrait or this little mini face. See, that looks much better. That looks way better. And I'm not even like finished with it yet. That's way better. I gotta make it to an hour because I think it's important for my channel that it makes it to an hour and I don't cut short before the hour. But who knows? I might stream after I get back from the walk. That's perfectly fine. You should go take your human walk. You know what's so cool? Creative Ambition. You know what's so cool? I got this. Let's zoom out. I got this watch. let's see if I. So I got this watch that shows me like my heart rate and stuff because I've been so scared about like my heart. I don't know, whatever. But I've been so like worried about it. But I got this thing and it like shows you whenever you're like working out. It shows your heart rate like just on an average. So I really like that. I don't know. That's something I just wanted to say, but I don't know. But our creative ambition. Hopefully your walk coming great. Your work is coming along. Thanks, creative ambition. I really appreciate it. I might stream again tonight, honestly, once I get back from the walk, if I'm feeling particularly good. But we just need one more minute, and then we're gonna cut it off. Uno más minuto. How do you say until? Until the stream is over. Until completo. This looks way better. I'm actually so glad that we took the time to fix this because her face really was kind of stressing me out from the first time. Oh yeah, right. They probably make them. I wonder if it has the accessibility stuff. It might. I haven't looked into that. Let me see. It might have accessibility. I don't know if this one has a speaker. But yeah, that would be cool. That'd be cool if you could have one that is able to speak out to you. I just really wanted to see where my heart rate was. But alright, I think that's an hour. That's an hour. We just made an hour. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you, Creative Ambitions. A lot of people stopped by at the beginning, which was kind of cool. Thanks, Sarah, Emma, Lenvik. Lenvink is always here. 2026, Motion. Creative Ambition. Thank you guys for stopping by. I'll try to stream again soon. Yeah, I finally got my laptop charger so I can finally stream vertically, but also with other like little additions. So yeah. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.